We'll probably have some Cardano on it, some Ethereum on it, some Bitcoin on it. And, you know, I'm sure there's going to be a couple other ones, a couple other winners. Matic will probably be on there. Fidelity, guys, big news here. Should have led with this in the beginning of the show. I was talking about this in a JPEG Junkie Spaces. I don't know if we have a CT minute. We do. I'll talk about that in a second. But Fidelity rumored to be selling a Bitcoin ETF. Now, Tim, why should we care about Fidelity?
Well, I mean, we shouldn't want to care, but we have to care because they're just another investment firm that is going to be getting into the space. And I don't know, do you think there's any chance they get rejected by the SEC, or do you think they get to just pass on through very easily?
They probably are going to make it. So BlackRock has roughly, you know, it's I don't know what dollar assets under management. I'm assuming this is American dollar. We'll round up and say BlackRock has 10 trillion. Fidelity has around 6. So we're looking at a serious amount of money here. This isn't, you know, a shrimp compared to a whale. This is a comparable size. Application of the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, for a Bitcoin spot ETF has generated bullish momentum in the second half of the last week. Experts believe that application has a strong chance of being approved, given their record. Their record is 575 to 1. So they've had 575 approved, only 1 has been denied. At least this rumor is currently circulating on Twitter, talking about the Fidelity. Well, several accounts have reported it. The source appears to be Arch Public co-founder Andrew Parrish. Remarkably, the rumor has been spread by notable crypto influencers like Scott Melker, friend of ATB, Michael Vandepop, and Ash Crypto here. Yeah, this is Fidelity. Yeah, we kind of skipped over that. They are the 3rd largest asset manager, Fidelity is. Wait a minute, update. They're about to make sources expected to either make a bid for Grayscale or quickly launch. Okay, so rumors are saying they might even try to buy Grayscale. Again, this is rumor. Remarkably, they are no stranger to Bitcoin. They have launched a separate crypto-focused company, Fidelity Digital Assets, in 2018. So they aren't any stranger to this. Overall, their entry into the Bitcoin market cap could be seen as a net positive event, driving prices for the industry. As News BTC reported, they may be having its gold moment soon. You hear that, Bitcoin? Our gold moment soon. After gold received its first spot ETF in the US in 2004, the price literally exploded in the following years. I'm not sure. I want to say it was a $1 trillion asset class and eventually became upwards of a $10 trillion asset class. Gold did. So gold did huge. 1 trillion to 10 trillion. Wait a minute. What do we have for crypto right here? Hey, Tim, what does that say?
That says $1.1 trillion, DZ.
If crypto were to go to a $10 trillion asset class, I mean, I'm not saying Bitcoin would do a 10x, but what do you think Bitcoin does?
So the real thing here, DZ, is going to be if the main catalyst is BlackRock and Fidelity, Bitcoin's going to see a large percentage of that come to themselves. So Bitcoin's going to take off, and maybe crypto's gets delayed back behind. If everything stays normal, though, I mean, if you go back and look at what we've done the last couple cycles, and we go to $11 trillion, I know that's kind of the place a lot of people are talking about, $11 trillion in crypto, and everything kind of stays the same as past cycles. We're looking at a 17 to 20K Ethereum. We're looking at a 12 to maybe even $15 Cardano. We're seeing, I mean, who knows XRP, because XRP,
they do like selling Cardano. You know, there's something about, like, I think that name just, you know, has good brand recognition. It doesn't really have a bad connotation to it like some meme coins do. So they're really going to try to sell, you know, as part of an investment strategy with mutual funds, and, you know, your 401k We'll probably have some Cardano on it, some Ethereum on it, some Bitcoin on it. And, you know, I'm sure there's going to be a couple other ones, a couple other winners. Matic will probably be on there. All right, one more. I think we got a couple more headlines here. Comparing gold to a potential Bitcoin ETF. So what did the gold ETF? The gold ETF launched in 2004. Price of gold was roughly $410. The ETF was launched before the 2008 recession, and the Blackrock's ETF could also get approved during a recession. Now, the gold price didn't do a 10x. More gold was circulated, and I have a theory that, you know, there's some paper gold that is just maybe adding to the market cap there. So gold, 410. Right now, it's above 2K. Where is it in relation to 2K? Either way, it did a 5x. The entire asset class as a whole, I did another 10x, so it did a 2x from that, so twice the amount of supply. Furthers my theory that there is a lot of paper gold out there, but